Championships. Grand champion in fighting, Mr. Jacob Jones. Grand champion in weapons, Mr. Greg Holmes. Women's overall grand champion, Ms. Kristen Paquier. And returning grand champion in forms, Mr. Michael Cooley II. May I speak before you bond them out, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, all of you, and I'm going to thank everybody else, but thank you, all of you, for motivating other people to bring some fire. Master Trias was talking to me. And if you know me at all, you know I talk to Master Trias, Mr. Keeney all the time. This is what they taught me about doing events. You have demonstrated, and the students have demonstrated, what they taught me about what your goals should be for doing tournaments. This is why Mr. Manley is he's not here because I insisted he spent some time with his father for reasons I don't have to explain to anybody here. But he feels exactly as I do, and we were emotional about this a few days ago because he was going to give up spending that time with his dad. He had already given up his time on Mother's Day with his mom and his wife for the PKC. I insisted that he go and see his dad. His spirit is here. He's reached out to me. I won't even call him back because I don't want to take any time from him, but I want to thank everybody that's here and anybody that you talk to. This is what this is about. This is why we go to Phoenix, New Orleans, wherever we go to align ourselves with Mr. Cotton, Ms. Davis, Mr. Dupaquier, everybody that's in this organization. So many of you represent the very things I talked about this morning. And I could see a couple of you doing that when I was mentioning those things this morning. Something I used to say to Mr. Keeney, none of us are going to get out of here alive, so it's going to be a time when none of us are here. We want to make sure that that torch is passed so that the art lives. There are not enough people who are working to preserve the essence of the art itself. You all represent that, and that's when I brought the Hall of Famers and champions and PKC Elite up earlier, because it's not just outstanding talent that we want to represent it. It's outstanding character, discipline. You all display all of that, or I wouldn't have said it. Some of you who are already up for nominations for PKC Elite or USK Hall of Fame, hang in there because you're going to get it. You're going to get it. I don't know when it might be, but if you really want it, you can get there. You hear me talk about that all the time. I think of PKC and USK as one. After talking to Kathy and Buster and Joe several years ago, we had an emotional thing. That was emotional there. I don't mind you seeing a tough guy getting emotional because this is what they were teaching me. I met Master Trias when I was a little kid. I thought he owned the mafia because he came to my house and told my daddy to go get him some chicken. And my daddy was a karate teacher. I'm saying, who is this guy? He said, I'm Mr. Trias. I said, Dad, how's he sending you to the store? You're the sensei. He said, no, he's the sensei. That's Mr. I never asked him his name. He said, it's Mr. Trias. Okay. As the Lord and fate has it, Master Trias kept coming to my house when my kids were babies. And if you know Dwight, you know Dwight's going to be the sassy one. Master Trias would always come to our house. He'd always send somebody for chicken. It was me now. And Dwight said, who are you? He said, I'm Mr. Trias. He said, why are you sending my daddy to the store? He said, I'm hungry. He said, well, my daddy's the sensei. He can send you to the store. I said, no, he's the sensei. He said, no, you're not the sensei. My daddy's the sensei. He said, now, we're going to bleep this out. You little so-and-so, I'll get you when you grow up. Okay. And it just shows you how all of you that know what you feel in the martial arts, if nobody feels it, they don't know it. They don't know it. If they get it, they get it. If they don't, they probably never will. I want to congratulate them. I want to show everybody here my appreciation. You will hear more about that, all of you. Let's give them a congratulations first, and I have one last announcement. Pat yourself in the back. Pat yourself in the back. Can I give him a hug, sir? If you bow, I'll let you bow him out first.
Yes, sir. Say please. Hit. Yeah. Push. Push. All right. Congratulations again.
Just a little bit.
You're going to get your finish, you know that.
I'm going to get y'all in. I'm going to get y'all in.
We have to get something hard way. Now,
For what?
for my nucleus of workers, for